Hello and welcome to The Spell of the Yukon and Other Verses, written by Robert W. Service, published by Burst and Hopkins, copyright 1907, read today by Patrick J. Murphy III. The Law of the Yukon. This is the law of the Yukon, and ever she makes it plain. Send not your foolish and feeble, send me your strong and your sane. Strong for the red rage of battle, sane for I harry them sore. Send me men grit for combat, men who are grit to the core. Swift as the panther in triumph, fierce as the bear in defeat. Sired of the bulldog parent, steeled in the furnace heat. Send me the best of your breeding, lend me your chosen ones. Them I will take into my bosom, them I will call my sons. Them I will gild with my treasure, them I will glut with my meat. But the others, the misfits, the failures, I trample under my feet. Desolate, damned, disrepair, crippled, placed, and slain. Ye would send me spawn of your gutters? Go, take back your spawn again. Wild and wide are my borders, stern as death is my sway. From my ruthless throne I have ruled alone for 1,000,000 years and a day, hugging my mighty treasure, waiting for a man to come, till he swept like a troubled torrent, and after him swept the scum, the ploughed plimp of dead line, the inveterate of the pen. One by one I weeded them out, for all that I sought was men. One by one I dismayed them, frightening them sore with my glooms. One by one I betrayed them, and into my manifold dooms. Drowned them like the rats in my rivers, starved them like curs on my plains, rotted the flesh that was left them, poisoned the blood in their veins, burst with my winter upon them, seeing forever their sight, lashed them with fungus white faces, whimpering wild in the night, staggering blind through storm whirls, stumbling mad through the snow, frozen stiff in the ice pack, brittle and bent like a bow. Featureless, formless, forsaken, scented by wolves in their flight, left for the wind to make music through ribs that are glittering white, gnawing at the black crust of failure, searching the pit of despair, crooking the toad and the tiger, trying to patter a prayer. Going outside with an escort, raving with lips all afoam, writing a check for 1,000,000, delivering feebly of home, lost like a louse in the burning, or else in the tented town, seeking a drunkard's solace, sinking and sinking down, stepped in the slime at the bottom, dead to a decent world, lost mid the human fulsome, far in the frontier hurled. In the camp at the bend of the river, with its dozens of saloons galore, its gambling dens a riot, with gramophones all ablore, crimped with the crimes of a city, sin-ridden and bridled with lies, and hush my mountain vastness in the flush of my midnight skies. Plague spots yet tools of my purpose, so nevertheless I suffer them thrive, crushing my weak with their clutches, that only my strong may survive. But the others, the men of my metal, the men who would establish my fame, until this ultimate issue, winning me honor, not shame. Searching my utmost valleys, fighting each step as they go, shooting the wrath of my rapids, scaling the ramparts of snow, ripping the guts of my mountains, looting the beds of my creeks, Then will I take to my bosom, and speak as a mother speaks. I am the land that listens. I am the land that broods, steeped in eternal beauty, crystalline waters and woods. Long have I waited lonely, shunned as a thing accursed, monstrous and moody, pathetic, the last of the lands and the first. Visioning campfires at twilight, sad with longing forlorn, feeling my womb o'er pregnant with the seed of the cities unborn. Wild and wide are my borders, stern as death is my sway, and I wait for the men who will win me, and I will not be won in a day. And I will not be won by weaklings, subtle, suave, and mild, but by men with hearts of Vikings and the simple faith of a child. Desperate and strong and restless, unthrottled by fear or defeat, them I will gild with my treasure, them I will glut with my meat. Lofty I stand from each sister land, patient and rarely wise, with the weight of the world of sadness in my quiet, passionless eyes, dreaming alone of a people, dreaming alone of a day, when men shall not rape my riches, and curse me and go away, making bald of my bounty, fouling the hand that gave, till I rise in my wrath, I sweep on path, and stamp them into a grave, dreaming of men who will bless me, of women esteeming me good, of children born in my borders, of radiant motherhood, of cities leaping to stature, of fame like a flag unfurled, as I pearl the tide of my riches in the eager lap of the world. This is the law of the Yukon, that only the strong shall survive, that assuredly the weak shall perish, and only the fit survive. Desolate, damned, disrepair, crippled, placid, and slain. This is the will of the Yukon. Lo, how she makes it plain. The Law of the Yukon. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. Look more at my other videos on book reviews, voice acting, and public speaking. You can follow me on social media with the links in the description box. Also, you can download my books on Amazon at Patrick J. Murphy III. Intro music, Piano Movement from bsound.com. Outro music, once again, from bsound.com.